Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode where we dive into the depths of the SNES games that we love, and that give us a nervous breakdown. Today we're talking about Super Ghouls' Ghosts, the game that turns hell into pixels. Let's start with graphics and atmosphere, medieval, but with style. Let's take a look at the graphics, first of all. For a game from 1991, Super Ghouls' Ghosts has some amazing graphics. Despite the medieval setting full of gruesome monsters, skeletons, and all manner of abominations, the art direction is truly fascinating. I mean, who wouldn't want to fight monsters in iron underwear? Because yes, your armor here is like tissue paper, 2 shots and you're in your underwear, literally. And speaking of atmosphere, the game really manages to make you feel the pressure. With that driving music, it's a mix of I'm a brave knight and damn, I'm on the verge of a heart attack. And those animations? When Arthur, our knight in tin armor, moves, it seems like he is performing a choreography, but one where you always get the timing wrong.
But let's move on to the gameplay, because here we play dirty, people. Let's face it, if you've never heard of the double jump from Super Ghouls' Ghosts, you're missing out on one of the worst nightmares of your life. And yes, I admit, the game allows you to jump in the air twice. But here's the catch, once you hit the jump button, you've basically signed a contract with the devil. You can't change direction. No matter how many skeletons are throwing you bone upon bone, your leap is set in stone. And then there are the weapons. Oh, the weapons. You have a selection ranging from spear, to torch, to dagger, and then, that useless thing that looks like a sickle. Yes, the dagger is awesome, fast and deadly, but the torch? The torch is the equivalent of a lighter in the middle of a typhoon. You can't control where it goes, it sets the floor on fire and you're there hoping it does something. Spoiler, it doesn't.
Now let's talk about the difficulty. Because yes, my friends, Super Ghouls' Ghosts is hard. But not difficult like, it takes practice. No! Talk about I spent a week of my life on this level and I still can't finish it. This is one of those games where when you think you're good, the game punishes you. He says to you, you thought you were the knight of the situation? You're wrong, my dear. And then he throws you to the ground, without armor and without dignity. Enemies are placed in perfect spots to make your life hell, and every time you die, all you can do is watch your life bar empty, again. The map is full of traps that, at first glance, seem harmless. But all it takes is one wrong jump and you've already fallen into a ravine full of zombies or flying sharks. Because yes, there are flying sharks. And the bosses? Well, they're the equivalent of a chilly nightmare. The design is gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but when you face them it's like playing a game of chess, while they play another game that you don't even know. Like the first boss, a bird with an extendable neck, or the final level where you fight Satan himself. And what's more, if you defeat him, you discover that you have to do it all over again with a specific weapon. Oh yes, didn't I tell you? To actually finish the game, you have to do everything from the beginning again. A dream come true, right?
Despite the frustration, Super Ghouls' Ghosts has a charm that can't be denied. When you're not dying every 30 seconds, the game is actually very satisfying. There's a feeling of achievement that few games can deliver. Every time you manage to pass a level, it's like you're winning a little personal battle. The challenge isn't just in the enemies, but in mastering the controls, understanding enemy patterns, and knowing when to jump and when to pray. And when you finally get to the end, there's a sort of sense of gratification. Short, because then you have to do it all over again, but rewarding nonetheless. Now, as far as I'm concerned, Super Ghouls' Ghosts' biggest flaw is that damn jumping and lack of control. In a game so based on precision, blocking the player's movements after the jump is, how can I put it, sadistic. Furthermore, the weapon upgrade system is a lottery. If you fail to collect the right power-ups, you might find yourself fighting a dragon with a fork. And then, of course, there's the matter of having to do it all again. Finishing the game once is not enough. You have to replay every single level to actually finish the game. I mean, who doesn't love playing the same hell twice?
Conclusion, game for masochists or true heroes. So, is Super Ghouls' Ghosts worth playing today? Absolutely yes. If you love impossible challenges, killer graphics, and a game that makes you feel like a hero for 1 minute and then crushes you mercilessly for the remaining 10, this is the game for you. But be prepared to throw the controller more times than expected, and then pick it up. Alright guys, that's all for today. Let me know in the comments how many times you've lost patience with Super Ghouls' Ghosts, and if you still have a working controller. See you next time, and remember, every jump is a journey to hell.